Very good morning, dear students. So, as we have completed the 1A exercise, we are going to see the 1B exercise. But before that, I have taught you the basic things for first B exercise, that is the square relationship we have seen in the trigonometric functions. So, let me just write those things so that it would be recalled. Okay. All right. So here are the main three identities, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cos square theta. So with this I told you you can make two more, so that it became 9. Alright, so see this sin square we are keeping here, taking cos square that side, so 1 minus cos square theta. So sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. Keep cos square theta here, take sin square that side, so 1 minus sin square theta. So that is how you can manipulate and do the thing. Similarly, tan square theta will be what? Sec square theta minus 1. Or take tan square that side, so sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cos square theta. Take cot square theta that side, so cos square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. Or take keep cot square theta here, take 1 that side, so cos square theta minus 1. Like this you can do. Okay, so here is the very first question of exercise 1B. Okay, that is first A I'm doing. If sin A is equal to root 3 upon 2, then find cos A and cot A plus cosec A. This is very similar question with the first exercise, but whatever logic we have used in the first exercise, you can really go with that method also. But see, this is the easiest way, after understanding this relations, if you just take your first exercise again and if you go on doing with this relations, you'll find very easy method. Okay, so just try to understand how we are doing this using relation sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Keep cos square theta here. I'm trying to find cos A in terms of sin A by this relation. Okay, so keeping cos square here, sin square that side, or cutting we are removing the square, so under root will be there in the opposite side, so cos theta is equal to under root 1 minus sin square theta. So this relation we are going to use here, that cos A is equal to under root of 1 minus sin square A, and we are given with the value of sin A, so we are putting here, this is sin square, so root 3 upon 2 the whole square. Okay, this will be 3 upon 4, root 2, this square will be cancelled, 2 square 4. Take LCM, so 4 minus 3 upon 4, 1 upon 4 in under root, so it will be 1 upon 2. See, isn't this a easy method? Otherwise you will be making a right angled triangle, then finding the PGT, you are using the PGT and then you are applying the formula. This is the direct way. Now on the other hand, that is cot A plus cosec square A. Cot A can be written as cos A upon sin A, right? And cosec A is 1 upon sin A. They both are having sin A, so common denominator, and cos A plus 1. We know the value of cos A, we already found 1 upon 2 plus 1. Sin A we already have, that is root 3 upon 2. Take LCM here in the numerator, that is 2 plus 1 upon 2 whole upon root 3 by 2. This 2 with this 2, it will be cancelled, 3 upon root 3. 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3 upon root 3. 1 root 3 to root 3 is cancelled and you are left with root 3. That is the final answer. Okay, let me give you the hint for the B part. So in B part you are given with cos A is equal to 2 upon 5 and you have to find sin A. Use the relation. Which relation you will use? That sin A is equal to under root of 1 minus cos square A. Put the value of cos A here and get the value of sin A. Now if you see the second one, that is 2 tan A upon 1 plus cot square A. So as we know, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So in place of 1 plus cot square theta, cot square A we can put cosec square A. Okay, so tan A can be written as sin A upon cos A. This 2 is going on, and this cosec square A can be written as 1 upon sin square A. Okay, now this sin square A will go and it will be multiplied with the numerator of numerator. Okay, that is sin A. So sin square A into sin A will give you sin cube A upon cos A. Now you need to substitute the values. Whatever you get the sin A in the first part, just put the value here upon cos A, put here into 2 and just solve it. You will get the answer. Okay, let us come to the next question, that is 2B I'm doing. You're given with if cosec theta is equal to root 2, then find cot theta and sec theta plus tan theta. So as we have one relation between cosec theta and cot theta, that 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Keep cot square theta here, take one that side, so it will be like this. So cot theta will be, removing the square, under root will be there, cosec square theta minus 1. Put the value of cosec square theta, that is root 2 whole square minus 1, square to root cancelled, 2 minus 1, so under root 1 is what? 1 only. Then comes sec theta plus tan theta. Okay, you have tan theta equal to 1 here, and we know cot theta is 1 upon tan theta, that is equal to 1. Take tan theta here, 1 this side, so lastly your tan theta is equal to 1. Again we have what? One identity between sec theta and tan theta, that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Put the value of tan theta as 1 here, so 1 plus 1 square is equal to sec square theta, or this will be 2 equal to sec square theta, or lastly sec theta is equal to under root of 2. You got tan theta sec theta, you were asked with sec theta plus tan theta, so sec theta plus tan theta, which is root 2 plus 1. Like this you have to do. So listen to me. See, in this exercise you have to learn the identities, the 3 most important identities which I have taught you in the starting also and in the previous video also in the last timing. Alright, so you have to remember, and you have to use these identities so smartly that you can get the answer in the very simplified manner. Okay, you have to, for this, let me tell you, just go through all the examples and do the exercise like very sincerely. And if you have any other reference books, then you go through those also, because that will help you so much. Because in the 10th class, or if you take math as a core subject in 11th and 12th, then it will help you very much. Okay, now try to understand the third A1. You are given with, if sine 43 degree is equal to P, write cos 43 degree in terms of P. Okay, you are given with sine 43 degree is equal to P, and we have to write cos 43 also in terms of P. So how can we write? So let us see, as sine 43 degree is equal to P, which is given to us by the relation we know that sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. As theta is the angle, so what does this relation says? That your theta should be same, and if you square its sine function and cos function, and if you add it, you will get 1 as an answer. So what does this says? That sine square 43 degree plus cos square 43 degree is equal to 1. Okay, so if I ask you, like, what will be sine square 100 degree plus cos square 100 degree, your answer should be 1, because as the theta is same, angle is same, you are squaring it, sine and cos, and adding it, so you will get 1 as an answer. If I ask you sine square 1 degree plus cos square 1 degree, again answer will be 1. Sine square 50 degree plus cos square 50 degree, again 1. And if I ask you sine square 20 degree plus cos square 30 degree, now 20 30 they both are different, then we need to go for their values and then square it and then add it. Okay, so that is the another case. So keeping the things, p square plus cos square 43 degree equal to 1, take p square that side, so cos square 43 degree equal to 1 minus p square. So cos 43 degree will be equal to under root of 1 minus p square. This is how we have expressed. Okay, if you see the C question of it, they are asking cos square 72 degree plus sine square 72 degree. So finally you will write 1 as answer, because by the relation we know cos square theta plus sine square theta, or sine square theta plus cos square theta, they both are equal to 1. Okay, so let us understand. Okay, let us understand the question number 4. That is, if 4 cos A minus 3 sine A is equal to P, and 4 sine A plus 3 cos A is equal to Q, obtain the relation between P and Q. We have to obtain the relation. Okay, let us start. So what we are trying to do, we are squaring both the sides. We are giving this as first and second equation first. Secondly, we are squaring both the sides in the first equation and second equation as well. Why we are doing it so? Because as we know, the cos square and sine square, they are closely related with the square identities on squaring them, and if we add it, we get 1 as our answer. Alright, so we are obtaining a relation in such a way. So on squaring first equation, we get p will be p square and this will be whole square. We need to use a minus b the whole square identity. A square plus b square minus 2 into a into b equal to p square. This will be 16 cos square a. This will be 9 sin square a. 2 4s are 8, 3s are 24 cos a sin a equal to p square. Give it as third equation. Okay, now you take second equation, square both the sides. So on squaring second equation, we get this is equal to q square using a plus b the whole square identity, a square. Now I'm directly writing 4 sin a will be 16 sin square a. This will be 9 cos square a, and 2 into 4 into 3, first of all 2 into 4 sin a into 3 cos a equal to q square. So it will be 24 2 into 4 8 8 3s are 24 cos a sin a q square. Now as we see that they are related with both of them, so we have added third and fourth equation. So on adding, now third equation plus fourth equation will be, this is the third equation I have written here, plus this is the fourth equation I have written here. So 16 cos square a plus 9 sin square a minus 24 cos sin a plus 16 sin square a 9 cos square a plus 24 cos a sin a equal to p square plus q square. Now after that, what will happen? This 24 cos a sin a with this minus 24 cos a sin a will be cancelled with positive of 24 sin a cos a. Okay, and then you are left with what? Just see that you are left with, see I'm rubbing it, you can do. As you see that this 16 cos square a and this 16 sin square a, take 16 common, so you will get cos square a plus sin square a, plus this 9 sin square a plus 9 cos square a, take 9 common, so sin square a plus cos square a equal to p square plus q square, which is going on. Okay, as cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1, and here also sin square theta plus cos square theta will be equal to 1. So 16 into 1 will give you 16, 9 into 1 will give you 9, and finally you are left with this quantity. Okay, alright, let us come to the fifth question. If 4 tan theta is equal to 3 and you are asked with to find the value of k if theta is an acute angle, we know what you mean by acute angle, that is less than 90 degree. We need to find the value of k from this equation if we are given with this quantity. So as this is in terms of tan, this is sec, they both are related. How they are related? With one identity, that is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Okay, so given 4 tan theta is equal to 3, so what will be tan theta? 3 upon 4. Now using that identity which I just said a second before, that is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So in place of tan theta we can put 3 by 4. So 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square is equal to sec square theta. So 1 plus 9 by 16. Take the LCM, 16 plus 9 upon 16 or 20. This is 25 upon 16. So if sec square theta is equal to 25 upon 16, cut that square, it will be root here, so root of 25 upon 16, which is 5 by 4. So we got the value of sec theta. Why we have found the value of sec theta? So that we would put here and get the value of k. So we have 2 sec theta minus 1 equal to 2k. Put the value of sec theta is 5 by 4 here, minus 1 equal to 2k. This 2 with this 4 will be cancelled, so we are left with 5 upon 2 minus 1 equal to 2k. Now take LCM, 5 minus 2 upon 2 equal to 2k. So it will be 3 upon 2 equal to 2k. This is in multiplication. Take this 2 in the denominator. So k will be 3 upon 2 into 2, that is 3 upon 4. Okay, that is how we will do this question. Okay, now let me give you the hint for the 7th question. 6th question will be homework for you. Okay, that is very easy question. You can find the relation between A and B as of we have done. Now see the 7th question. Sorry. If 2 sin theta minus root 3 equal to 0 and 2 cos theta minus k is equal to 0, then we need to find the value of k which lies in the acute angle. So taking this, take minus root 3 that side, so it will be plus of root 3. So take 2 in the denominator, so sine theta will be equal to root 3 upon 2. As we have the relation, and I am writing this again and again, that cos theta can be written as under root of 1 minus sine squared theta, and you know how this has came. Okay, so directly you can find the value of cos theta, 1 minus root 3 upon 2 the whole square. Then you will get cos theta, answer of cos theta. Okay, this will be 4 minus 3 upon 4, 1 upon 4 in the under root, so 1 upon 2. You got cos theta is equal to 1 upon 2. Put here. So 2 into 1 upon 2 minus k equal to 0. 2 to 2 cancel, take minus k that side. So 1 equal to k. And I only have solved this question. So k equal to 1. So you need to write it very properly. Okay, just write it. Okay, let us come to the very last question of this exercise. That is, if x cos a is equal to 1 and y cot a is equal to 1, then prove that x square minus y square is equal to 1. Let us take the given part. First, that is x cos a equal to 1 we are given with. Take cos a there, so it will be in the denominator. So x will be 1 upon cos a, and we know 1 upon cos a is sec a. Keep it as it is. Also, we are given with y cot a equal to 1. Take cot a in the denominator. So 1 upon cot a will be what? That is tan a. We know by the reciprocal relationship. Take LHS. That is x square minus y square. You have the value of x, that is sec a the whole. So we are taking LHS, that is x square minus a square. So x we already know, that is we have put sec a the whole square minus y is what? Tan a. So tan a the whole square. Then what will happen? Sec square a minus tan square a. One identity we have, that is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Take 1 that side. So it will take tan square theta that side. So sec square theta minus of tan square theta equal to 1. So sec square a minus tan square will also be 1. So that is how we have finished this chapter. Now we will head to the next chapter in the next video, and the new thing will be there in the trigonometry in the next chapter, but related one. So do the practice for this exercise, complete this full chapter in your fair copy till date. Okay, and do practice. That's it. Thank you so much and have a nice day.